They do have good postures, don't they? Hey.
Welcome to another episode of...
Sorry, I'm a gay news anchor. Malik just told me I look like a gay news anchor.
Stunning breaking news.
Hello, welcome to It's Winter. No, Malik said I look like a gay news anchor. And it made me think, you never see gay people with bad posture.
Slouchy gay.
Yeah, they're always like, hey guys. They're like, hey guys.
Where the dick's at?
God, you look
Man,
hot.
you see sloppy gay all the time. They're called studs.
That's fucked up.
Studs are clearly the least fashionable of all gays.
Oh, the lesbian women, the studs?
Yeah, they look like ugly dudes.
No, they look like them dudes that they drive trucks.
Hood niggas. They look.
No, you know they look like what's the comedian's name? Roy. What's his name?
Roy Mercer?
No, not Roy. No, comedian from
Roy
here.
D. Mercer.
No, from here. What is it? He looked like a trucker. Yeah, he got the pork chops and everything. What's his name? God damn it. Anyway.
A nigga from here named Roy?
Anyway, I tell you what. First of all, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, yay, 2025.
And you know, I feel so bad, man, because I told you I was on a treadmill getting to take a PT, and I get this text, and it was Dylan. And typical Dylan style, he goes, "Hey, PT, is the podcast gonna, today?" I go, and I felt bad. I mean, you just read the sincerity in his voice, just, hey, I just wondering if the podcast. And I was like, hey, Dylan, sorry, but I mean, that's what I feel because he's such a good, nice dude. I told him, we'll get it up. We'll get it up. So, yeah, it's coming for you, Dylan. I was like, it made me feel good that he's watching it. You know what I mean? I thought it'd be too, what do you call it for him? You're like, oh, you guys are a little too out there. I'm like, maybe Dylan's a hood dude. We don't know about it. maybe he's in Calgary, whether in Canada. Maybe he's like,
Well, he might as well be American. I'm about to buy him.
Man.
Yay, we get Canadian neighbors too.
Okay, so do they give up their health care or we get their health care?
That shit don't mix. It's gonna be like oil and water.
No, that's what we want them because I think it's Calgary. They have the largest oil reserve in the world or one of the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna strip everything. You can't be part of America and do un-American things.
So we're gonna rape them for their oil. That's what America does. That's what America does.
It's only a matter of time, Canada. You see how long we smile in your face?
And look what Trudeau just resigned. So right there, it tells you something right there.
He's got his own problems.
Yeah. Hey, Malik sent a good text and he goes, hey, some predictions for next year, and we'll show this next year around this time and see if they came true. And I
did not think long and hard about this at all. So,
but one of mine, I hate to say it, when he goes, name a celebrity who think might die, and I hate to say it, but
a
celebrity might die, and I
don't even want to do. Why would you even speak that?
I don't want to speak.
I don't want to do that for content.
You know what's funny? You said don't speak that, but you get on stage going, I'm gonna kill myself. What if I die? And I'm like, really? Like you said that last night.
I'm speaking about emotions that I go through, not actions I want to commit.
But you make it sound like, remember, you said it
because I'm good at what I do.
Listen, you said it last night, and did you hear me go, stop it? You hear me say that? I go, stop it. I did. I go, stop it.
It wasn't quiet enough in the room to hear me.
Well, but I didn't want to be that dude. But let me tell you something. Last night's open mic was fucking fire. That was a good open mic. Well, we had some good. I mean, David Brooks. I love David Brooks. David Brooks kicked it off, and we don't give what's his name credit enough.
Glenn.
Glenn kicks off. I like the way he kicks off. I love what Glenn does. I really do. I love Glenn.
I love how you never have anything negative to say about any of the local comics.
Listen, it's like this, man. If I do, I try to keep it to myself because you know what? I never lose fact of where I was or how I used to be. So I keep that in mind, and I just try to speak good into the world, into the universe. And if I have to speak bad, then okay, I'll speak bad. But I don't like doing it, but I will if I have to. Like if some dude was a dick to me, and he went up and fucking ate dick, I go, you know what, that motherfucker, I'm glad, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I know how I used to be. I know I used to be annoying, and headliners like, hey man, so I know I look back at myself like, I can't believe I did that. So I look at it now like, okay, I mean, I try to speak good about everybody.
That's not even what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about when a motherfucker bombs and they come off stage. Good job, man. I'm like, no, don't do that.
He might have had a good joke that was like, oh, that was a good joke. And then the rest of his show may have sucked the ass. But still, I told it to Ali. I said, listen, there's that,
Ali who?
Soli Ali, the one that...
Sohail. Okay.
Yeah. So I go, you know.
So you call him by his last name because you can't say his first name?
Exactly. I get one
Hey,
right.
Coach,
I get one out of two.
We'll just go with Coach.
Hey, it's like a dude you see all the time, but you don't know his name. You go, hey, what's up, big guy?
That's why they called him Coach K, because they couldn't say the rest of the shit. That's just the first letter.
It's like if I just saw Malik and didn't know, I go, hey, what's up, big man?
Hey, big man.
My man.
What's up, Smalls?
My dude. That's all I would do. And one time I did it in junior college. You guys, this guy goes, you don't know my name, do you? I go, no, I don't.
The worst people.
It's called Coach.
The worst people are the ones who call you out on it. But motherfucker, you know I don't know your name. You ain't have to tell everybody that.
Not really, but no, I do. I like if I see it, like if you have a good line, I go, oh, that was a good
But
set.
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who don't do well at all, and then they come off stage and you be like, yeah, good job. And I'm like, no, there wasn't a good job. That shit was terrible. You shouldn't tell them it was a good job.
No,
You should be like, yo, this is why you were bad.
I don't want to discourage somebody. You know, because people
It's not discouraging to hear the truth, is it? If you say it in a way you know, to not be discouraging, like, yo.
and you'll do better next time.
Like,
you know what the fuck I'm gonna do? I ain't gonna do no shit
Nah,
like that.
man, it's not even that. It's like, yo, try it this way.
I do. If I hear a joke, I go, oh, that one joke the way. Speaking of which, non sequitur. Jesus Christ! I got home yesterday. Last night about 11:30. I just stopped by Meyer. Man, I made 2 Beyond Burgers, and I realized I got a contact high. I had the munchies, and I start laughing. I go, I swear, I go, fucking Dion.
I didn't even smoke.
I mean, for people who don't know, in the green room, I leave when they start choking up. I go, okay, it's time for me to go. I take all my shit. I go, time for me to go. And I shut the door. And me and Glenn, and there's a door before you go on stage. And me and I go, I can smell that shit from here. And the door was closed. I can smell that shit from here. And then, man, the funniest shit, I was next to last. I come off stage, and Dion's got this look like this. I was like, holy shit. You know how you know somebody's high? Dion, how he goes, yeah, I'm a bomb. That was the funniest shit, because you had that look on your face.
Because I knew what I was about to get myself into. They had seen 25 comics before me. I only wanted to do one particular joke, which I'm so thankful that I did.
I wanted to tell you this. I love the way you bam, 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 bam. You kept trying to find a way, trying to find the joke, You didn't rush it, pam, 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 pam. And then when you say, punch her in the stomach or something like that, boom! And I think that's when you, boom, I got it. So then you worked around it. It was beautiful to watch you work. I mean, it's like seriously, like constructing a masterpiece. I don't know, masterpiece, but it's like constructing a great. It is.
Just constructing something that you're happy with.
It's beautiful to watch. I mean, the only way I can. I mean, as far as I don't know about you, but that's why I think if you watch, I like to watch like documentaries of rock and roll groups and how the song comes about, and you hear the beginning of it. You go, oh my God, this was nothing. And they, and then they put it together, and all of a sudden you hear the hit song. You go, wow. And that's what it's a great thing about a joke. You go up there with just maybe a word. See how Malik thing says Boulder? And say if I just went there and start talking about Boulder, Colorado.
Like it, built like it.
Oh man, that was fucked up. But anyway, yeah.
Just in case you was confused.
Yes. But
I'm a Boulder person.
Yeah. But you go up and you start talking about, you start talking about Boulder or whatever, and you try to get a bit from that. I mean, yeah. I've seen it happen, and it's beautiful to watch the finished product. Or is a joke ever really finished? Because you can like add on to it.
Right. That's why I'm saying. I went into it I wanted to work on getting the framework for the idea of the idea that I have.
I thought that was great.
I did that last night, and I'm like, once I went back and listened to it, I'm like, oh, the framework. I know exactly how I want to take this now. Now I just have to put the pieces in order, which is what I'm working on now. But like, that's the beauty of the open mic, is you get to go up there and, because there's 25 other comics besides us. Right.
Think about 25 comics doing at least 5 minutes apiece. At least 3. It's supposed to be 3.
Most of them are doing 3, but max 5.
That
right?
3 is 5
anyway,
though. That 3 is.
But it's a lot of people. And if you think like, I don't forget where I was about to go with this.
You still high? You still high?
No, you interrupted me, and I was going to compare it to something, and I forgot what I was going to compare it to. But like, for me, when I'm up there and I just want to go do that one particular thing.
Right.
If I'm coming at the beginning of a show, there's a difference between where I'm, how I go about it at the end of the show. And I think that in that space doing it at the end, it really, because you have to really try after 25 people. You know what I mean? Like in the first spot, you have to try because it's brand new. Everybody's, they've been waiting for the show to start, and it's that pre-show anxious energy. So that first spot, and then that last spot after they done seen all the bells and whistles, and you got to bring it home. And the only thing I want to do is that one particular bit. So it's like, if I can find what I'm looking for in that one spot at the end of a long ass open mic, that was actually pretty good.
Good for you. I mean, seriously, good for you. But I just realized it was there that I would realize I go, because it's always in the wintertime I feel especially lonely, you know what I mean? Like I come home and I'm doing stuff and I go, God.
Seasonal depression.
Yeah, I go, God damn. I go, it would be kind of nice to have somebody around here just to, hey, where the fuck's my shoe? Something like that, you know what I mean? So when I got around people, I go, I hate to say I need people, but it was good to be around that camaraderie. Just even if I'm just sitting there and hearing you and Brooks talk, or the funniest to me was Tequila, because Tequila makes all this goddamn noise, and she's funny though. She goes, ooh, you the one, and she goes, excuse me, sir, and she moved me out of the way she did it, but she meant it, because she was like, excuse me, sir, and she moved me out of the way to go hug you, like I wasn't shit. And I thought it was funny, but I love that environment.
Which is so funny to me because if you rewind back to when I first started, and I have been the person where people are like, oh shit, that's BT, excuse me, sir. And then, so had that moment come full circle, it was kind of weird. Yeah. Mostly because she's a brand new comic, she don't know about I ain't shit, but and you wasn't shit either back when I was mesmerized by you. And so now that I think about it, it's like all young comics, don't be mesmerized by any of these motherfuckers you see when you first.
No, but it was cool. I mean, I thought it was. She made me laugh.
She's just got the best energy.
She's like a smaller Mrs. Pat. In a way. I think there's a natural funniness to her. I mean, a natural funniness, and all she has to do is craft it a little bit.
Put comparisons of people.
Well, I mean, I
don't think that's fair to either one of them.
If I go, she's like, to me, the energy's there. I mean, obviously it's more energy, but for some reason I just compare it to Miss Pat as far as just that raw funny, and all she has to do is cultivate a little bit more, and oh shit,
she definitely has a lot of raw potential.
I think
she's naturally compels you to want to listen to what she's going to say.
No, and she got that perfect voice, and just everything about her is like funny. She puts up a good.
It's like the Chris Tucker vibe, where he just makes words funny just by the way he talks.
Look at man, and he got the eyes, and I mean he got the perfect.
Hers isn't like that, but she has that charisma of that. So yeah.
If you could put them all together, like the ultimate comic, when you have that's why I think Eddie Murphy was the ultimate, and Richard Pryor, because they had the ultimate. They had the writing, but the physicalness to go along with it, where even if he just stood still and told his jokes, it'd still be funny. That's where Chris Rock is. Where I don't like Chris Rock's act outs. I don't think they're as funny. But I think Tony, if you want to put everything together, Tony kind of is actually better than Chris. Because Tony Rock is funny. And he got a little physicalness to it. Tony Rock is great.
I'm not trying to disparage Tony Rock in any way, shape, or form, but don't do that.
No, but I'm saying no. Tony,
why we got to do that to Tony and Chris?
No, I mean,
why do we have?
I'm just saying as far as comparison. I'm not trying to start shit like in Hollywood, like, oh, look what he said about that. No, I'm just saying as far as like there's some comics who can sit there and which is a great thing, like Nate Bargatze, right? Mm-hmm. Nate Bargatze. Not physical at all. He just sits there and tells a joke, and you got to get into it at slow style, but he's hilarious. He's hilarious.
I watched this special. I went into it because I had heard people say over and over how funny it was, and I was like, I'm gonna go into this trying not to like it. And by the time I got done watching it, I enjoyed it.
I told you, man.
I was like, I get why people hate it because it's very easy comedy, but it's very good easy comedy.
I don't know about his style wouldn't work for anybody else. His style is great. It works for him, and that's what makes him where he's at. I mean, I hate when people always harbor on the clean part. He's just funny, the way he tells the story, the way he crafts it, and
he's not doing anything original with the way he tells a story. My wife takes care of all the finances. That's not new original thought.
But the way he tells the joke is,
no, it isn't. He's just really good at it. He's he's your literal common man. Like, oh, I didn't think about that. He's got a good delivery. But nothing he's doing is groundbreaking.
Sometimes you don't have to be groundbreaking.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just.
He's got to be funny.
I say I enjoy it. What I'm saying is I understand why people don't like it because it's not groundbreaking.
Who doesn't like it? Who didn't like it?
There are
Comics?
tons of people who don't
Comics
like it.
or regular people?
Both.
Sometimes you can't listen to
Hey
comics.
man, I don't personally like Jim Gaffigan, but that
Really?
doesn't mean he's not any good. He don't make me laugh worth dog shit
Really?
at all.
Oh my God, his last one was fucking great. All his ones are great. I mean, that's what
I get it, but it doesn't make, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to diminish any of his greatness and what.
But it's not you.
It just doesn't. It
Doesn't do anything for
literally
you.
does nothing for me. And I'm not saying that he's not funny in any regard. I'm just saying for me, it doesn't do anything.
If people harbor on the clean part, which I hate when they bring up Nate Bargatze, because he's just funny and he happens to be clean. But if you want to go people who are clean and funny, I mean, I got to go with Brian Regan.
Is it funny because it's clean, or is it funny because it's funny?
But that's what I'm saying. I think it's funny because it's funny. Some people harbor on the fact that it's clean. They go, he's clean. Okay, whatever.
Well,
but
that's my question though. Is if the only reason you think it's funny is because it's clean, then I don't want to hear that.
yeah, I don't hear it. I just want to, is it funny? And to me, I go back to Brian Regan. Brian Regan, I think the most he's ever said was maybe damn, and he is I put him up against anybody.
You know what's really crazy is how you can squeeze humor out of literally nothing.
And that's what he does.
The best people
Can do it.
can get the most. They can get the most humor out of the most people.
They can squeeze water out of a rock. And that's what Brian Regan. And Brian Regan, I mean, he plays, all comics pretty much play the all shucks, but he was a Division I wide receiver who ran across the middle. He was a good athlete,
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Don't be so
Okay, I'm
combative.
asking you, why are you saying it?
I'm just throwing
What
this
does
in.
that have to do with
I'm
anything?
just throwing this in. Just take it for what it is.
I'm asking you, what should it be so that I know what to do with the information you're giving me?
I'm just saying-
Don't just give me information
just
that
saying he
I
was a-
have to decide.
I'm saying he was a good
Either give
athlete.
it to me for a reason or don't give it to me. Oh, he was a good athlete. Why are you telling me that? Oh, I don't know. I just wanted to tell you that. Well, what the fuck am I going to do with Brian Regan was a good athlete? It has nothing to do with the stories.
I
you're
just
gonna
want you
tell
to
me.
know. God damn, why does everything have to be a fucking deal? Shit. I feel like an old
Why
man.
are you mentioning shit that is so irrelevant? You know, Brian Regan likes celery. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Like the St. Jude's commercial? like the St. Jude's commercial we're watching? Like, God
Just wanted
damn.
to sprinkle in sports for no reason.
Fuck.
Like,
Man.
what were you saying about Brian Regan?
Nothing now. Fuck it. I ain't gonna talk about it.
Brian
Let's look at
Regan's
this
great,
one-armed
cause-
girl here on TV.
That was a boy.
God damn. Man, that's what
Oh, did I tell you the new conspiracy theory I heard?
What?
About how pharmaceutical companies are trying to
Kill the CEOs.
they're in charge of the transgender push to get pills to push the kids so that they do all these gender, like, because that's going to be the new wave to make money is gender affirming care.
I can see that.
You have to take your kid in for
Fuck.
checkups and
You want to see a revolution? You want to see a civil war where people come together? Do that shit. Because let's just say for fuck's sake, your kid goes, and in class he goes, I want to be a girl, and a teacher that's maybe who's on the take, who's going to get something from the pharmaceutical company, if she, and she hears that and you go, well, your kid's going to be whatever. Like in California, I think if your kid just says that, they can start giving without even telling the parents that. So who's to say?
okay, if that's wrong,
Fuck yeah, it's wrong.
okay. But it's got to be universally wrong because we do that every single fucking day.
What do you mean we do what every single day?
Okay, you hook up the nigga you are close to because that's who you close to.
It's wrong in every way, especially when it comes to kids. Listen, my thing with the way the world is now, there is no middle. There is no listen.
There never was a middle.
Yes,
because
there was.
cell
Yeah, it
phones
used to be a middle. There used to be a middle.
There was a place of ignorance.
Yeah.
And now cell phones have exposed everyone's ignorance.
Social media and cell phones.
Cell
Yeah.
phones, because now you have access to information you never had access to before.
And sometimes it can be wrong. But when it comes to here's the way I feel about
No,
that.
but whether it's right or wrong is you used to have the excuse of, oh, I didn't know that. And there was no way for you to know that. Now you have every single way to fact check whether or not something's true or not.
Well, what's funny is, we'll know if that conspiracy theory is right or yours if they just YouTube just blocks like a whole block of this conversation. You go, hey, his mouth is moving, but I don't hear nothing, you know.
Just saying, man.
But no, let me tell you something. That right there, that's what makes me mad. Listen, if whatever, you'll be that's great. But to me, you got to wait till you're 18. And I don't want to hear that, well, you got to get them while they're young. No. And personally, I think they're flubbing them. Because think about it. The same goes with the periodic table when it comes to food. That was made up by the sugar company or whatever to get you to start buying more that kind of food. So who's to say that's not being pushed about they need to start the puberty blockers or whatever? Who's to say that's not the push? Who's to say that's real? Who's to say that's real? I think the doctors and the pharmaceutical are hand in hand. Like, who doctors anymore?
They are. That's
what I'm saying. So who's to say when they say the puberty blockers and the kids have to have it, otherwise, whatever.
Right, but
I said wait till you're 18.
We're all leeches on a system that is killing us. That's the crazy part of it.
Okay, listen, you brought it up, and I'm telling you why I feel. And I feel that what you just said, that makes more sense than anything that I've heard previous to what you just said. That makes
what the fuck does that mean?
No, listen, because all the shit they were talking about this, and I'm hearing, trying with the kids, this and that, and like I said, the puberty blockers, and they need the drugs, and I'm going, this is wrong, but I can't say this shit because they're gonna think I'm transphobic. But what you just said makes a lot of sense because the pharmaceutical industry pushes everything. Oh, look, we just got through with the COVID shit. They made it to where they can't be sued, which makes you go, that doesn't make it look like it's suspicious. You can't be sued.
But here's the thing, it's the same group of people that do this across all sectors.
I'm with you on it, and what I'm saying is what you just said for the consumer. I believe that, and I wish. No,
I agree. I don't know if I necessarily. I think the train has left the station as far as being able to stop whatever transition the world is about to make. Which is funny because we're talking about transgenderism, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the world is definitely fucking changing. There's nothing we can do to stop what has already.
We can stop. Yes, we can.
No,
I mean, the people need to rise up.
No. What I mean is you can't put transgenderism back into the closet. You can't put gay back. Culturally, the things that are happening now are here. You can't undo them. There's as much as the far right Christian wing wants to push back.
Don't even say Christian because they're not. They think they are. They think they are.
Okay, fair enough. But whatever they espouse to be, they're pushing back on what is culturally okay in all cities in America. You know what I mean?
Why do people even listen to them? I mean, Mike Epps said it best when his comedy special. He goes, white people, you really don't know God. You really don't. You really don't. I mean, and he's deeper than people give him credit for. He really is. If you really get beneath his specials, but when he said, and it goes to that. It's like, why are we listening to them? Like, it's almost like what I've always said. When people mention religion or whatever, think about it. Christians have never made anything better. I mean, if you're at a Christmas party and you want to have some fun, and, well, my husband's a Christian, fuck. Right, that's the fun's going out the window then. It is. Like, I remember being on stage, I told you, in Dayton, Ohio.
I know what Christians you be hanging out
and I almost say in Dayton, Ohio, doing my show, and I told you, that's the manager comes aside of the stage, I'm like, so anyway, he goes, in the middle of the show, we go, it's a Christmas party, be clean. I was like, fuck. And that's what it is, right? So they ruin everything. But we give them carte blanche when they say, I'm a Christian. It's almost like when smokers want to take a smoke break. They get a break, but I'm not a smoker, but I got to work all fucking the whole hour.
Nah, man.
So if I get a
take breaks too.
Not like smokers do.
Your smoke break is you going, shit. But what the fuck was I supposed to be typing?
So I got to fake having an addiction to nicotine so I get a break. That's what we are now. The Christian right, the far right, where we're headed. I didn't realize Elon Musk is trying to get Germany back on the far right. He's backing his far right. Germany's elections are coming up, and he's backing his far right candidate.
These people never went anywhere.
What people never went anywhere?
The far right.
The fuck they didn't. The far right is seeping into the mainstream.
Okay, so where the infrastructure come from?
What infrastructure?
The far right infrastructure. Where'd it come from? Or has it always fucking been here? It's always
The far right's always been here.
Okay, so what?
But now, hey, they've waited, and now they got their candidate, and they're kind of and now they realize, you can't go with the old school way of, it's they're not right. They'll say they're right, but they'll mention like the economy. Everybody, since the day I was born, when the election comes up, the economy and the working man and for the poor, they always say that shit, and it never materializes.
And fake news has destroyed.
Like I said, the rise of the far right is coming. Ah, damn, this is sad watching California. California's burning the fuck up right now.
And they said they're doing the same thing they did in Maui, where they stole all the people's resources and land and just let it burn when they knew that shit was gonna burn and they could have prevented it. They saying they're doing the same thing with this right here.
That's LA, man.
Yeah.
I want the movie studios to burn up because that's their whole industry. It's kind of scary. But anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Look at Anderson Cooper goofy ass out there.
To the lighter topic of...
If you look right here, you could see the flames incinerating the hopes and dreams of this family as they'll never be able to... Insurance does not cover fire damage from lack of water.
Did you see that dude's thing? He goes, whatever his name's, Pharmacy and Grill, and I was like, it looks
Pharmacy and Grill.
It said it was like Murray's or whatever. Pharmacy and Grill. I go, looks more like a grill. Less pharmacy, a lot of grill, charcoal included. But back to what we're talking about. Like I said, I believe in what you said, and I believe the pharmaceutical industry, is behind a lot of shit, and they're pushing. Like, think about it. I don't know any doctors who really doctor anymore. I'm like, doctors always take a pill. But think about it, in the beginning, back in the day, doctors come in the room smoking. Let me tell you something. You need to clean up your act.
Let me put your legs up here real quick.
Clean up your act. You the one smoking in my face.
Let me see here. What do we got going on here? Oh, you're gonna have a baby there.
So I think the large corporations, I really think, and if they start losing money a little bit, just a little, enough where they go, hey, what the fuck is this about? I guarantee you, they will hire a hitman or something to manipulate the industry.
The corporation is the town. The corporation is the town. So whatever bullshit factory town that is the town, that's the corporation. When they ship to Mexico, them niggas ain't voting. The Mexicans ain't voting. So when that corporation lobbies our people here in America, with the fucking workers down south, all the American people we are literally fucking ourselves by buying this product so they can continue to go, hey, this is killing you, but I'm making money.
But here's where I hate to admit it, that, I think the incoming president, number 34, I like to call him, because he got 34 felonies. Is that he said he wants, I don't say rage war against pharmacy, but he's the pharmaceutical industry. But if they're pushing that trans agenda, like you said, with the pills and gender affirming care for teens or whatever, now he's totally against it. So I like to see how that plays out between those two. He's going to talk his shit, and they're going to push their agenda, and something's going to come to a head.
Here's the thing that you need to understand. When people say they're against something, they're only against it in the current form of that thing. It's when you look at these corporate espionage cases, everybody's just trying to get the angle to make the most money. There is no, I'm doing this for a moral reason. There's none of that.
There's no morals in here.
I need people to stop thinking that people are doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. That is not how any of this shit works.
There's no morals in here. But what I'm saying is, I like to see what happens when those two combat heads. And well, that's going to be the head. Kennedy's going to be head of that department, right? Isn't he? I mean, seriously, isn't he? Isn't Kennedy going to be?
I don't think anybody else was calling shots other than
34?
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm going to start calling him 34 for the felonies he's got.
Because it's always... Donald Trump just hires fall people. That's all he does.
No, here's what he does. When he knows something ain't right, he go, I didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something went bad, it's that person's fault. I didn't know anything about it. He literally just cut it off. I don't know.
Well, healthcare, we got a semblance of a plan.
Yeah.
Man,
take
somebody who lies a lot. I know when somebody's lying.
Because America is so fucking lazy and hasn't gone anywhere and hasn't done anything. these people have been tricked into thinking that, colored people are ruining their lives in American,
No.
my factory in town got overrun with coloreds who want to work in the factory that I can't work in anymore because I've been drinking this water that's been poisoned. You know what I mean?
No, the funniest thing is how Elon Musk. Because think about it. When they say immigrant, right? We almost automatically people think Mexicans, right? Taking a job. That's the old fucking adage. But the funny thing about it is that Elon Musk, who's a Trump supporter, so they can't really say shit. He called them retarded because they're not smart enough to work the high tech jobs. So he's got to hire immigrants, and no one talked about the India Indians who are coming in. No one said shit about them, and I have nothing in, and they're coming in because they're smart enough to work those jobs that the fucking Americans can't in their own country. And MAGA's just like, and it's almost like they're back. It's in-house fighting.
Then what happens is once those Indians do get those jobs, who do they talk to? Their friends. And all of a sudden, it's a new group of people.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
No offense, Indians, they think they're white anyway. I mean, they really do.
In order to compete in the white world, you have to think you're white. I don't begrudge Indians for being like white people the same way I don't begrudge Chinese people for hating niggas. When white people tell you shit, when they show up in your house, somehow you believe that shit. White people will come into your house and tell you shit to make you believe them, and they be lying they motherfucking ass off.
Like Goldilocks. That bitch broke into the Three Bears house,
Man, I'm just
ate their
saying,
porridge.
bro.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. That story right there, you think I'm bullshit? That story right there tells you what they're all about. And, okay, when they showed up, I told you about the Lakota Indians, right?
Not all of them are bad.
Listen, of course not all of them, but still, the Lakota Indians, it's all the white women. They're okay. No, sir. But the Lakota Indians, seriously, when the settlers came in, and they were like, we want your land, and they were like, they didn't think about land and value. They were like, it goes, and they said, look, just don't fuck with the Black Hills. That's sacred to us, that's spiritual. Just don't fuck with the Black Hills. And what did they do? They put Mount Rushmore on that motherfucker with nothing but 4 white faces. Is it 4 or 5? I don't know. 4, 5. I mean, like LeBron James. How many times you went? 4, 5. Remember that? 3, 4, 5. That's the only thing
1, 2.
That's the only thing I remember about him when he went to Miami. How many titles? 4, 5.
Not
Anyway,
3, not 4.
They put
No 5,
they
not
put 4,
6.
5 white faces on a mountain when they said just don't fuck with it, and they did it anyway. And it's like, God damn, man, we want to. Here's the thing. All they have to do is float us a solid, and black people will be on your side in a minute. You float us a solid?
What does that mean?
Just fucking act like you down with us. Act like you
That's
down.
not floating a nigga solid.
Yeah, it is.
No, a solid is doing something above and beyond what I normally do.
No.
You're supposed to be a good person. You're just supposed to be convivial to everybody's public space.
You call the police and you go to jail. I mean, how the fuck does that work?
At least you got to jail, nigga. I called the police. I got shot and died. I've been in hell ever since.
I got shot and died. Who the fuck are you talking to? Am I talking to the spirit?
You didn't hear about that guy who called the police because his house got robbed? They showed up and shot him and he died?
Oh, yeah, and that was in Las Vegas.
Like,
And he's holding the dude. He told him what the dude looked like. He's holding the dude and he gets shot. He get killed. And then whatever you do in life, if you wanna have a good night's sleep and wake up in a good mood, if you're black, don't watch TikTok. Because I made the mistake of doing that shit last night. It was a 911 call. All right, it was a guy, and the cops were looking for him, okay? He went to this department store, I think it was a Target. No, the grocery store. White guy, he's got a green jacket on with a red hoodie underneath it. Caucasian male, blah, blah. Cops come in to see a black dude. Hey, what you got in your pocket? Hey, what you got in your pocket? He go, what do you mean what I got in my pocket? His jacket was tan. They said the dude had a green jacket. His jacket, and a Caucasian. He had a green jacket on, and he's black. That black dude was mad. He go, what do you mean what I got in my pocket? Sir, relax. What do you mean relax? I ain't got shit, man. And then, as they're talking,
The fucking nigga.
there was a black cop who arrested the white dude. And he's taking him and people wonder why we get fucking mad. That dude could have got killed in a grocery store. You get killed next to the frozen food section. Next to a rump roast. You catch a fucking bullet. All because a cop wanted this shit. I mean, that's the fucking frustration.
And then you compile that with, oh no, that was just God's plan because I'm a Christian. And he was like, yo, how am I supposed to live like this?
Man, honestly, I hope I don't do what I'm saying, but I want to just fucking explode and go, listen, y'all are the furthest from Christian you can be. And wait, Christ supposedly fed the poor? What, the Republicans take that shit away? You can't have a school lunch program for breakfast or whatever. Can't feed them, especially in Florida, right? I mean, you are so far, like, what the fuck do you think a Christian is? That's what I was like. What the fuck? Because you're the farthest from
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about?
That's what you asked me what a Christian was.
Yeah, what is a Christian?
What?
A quack.
What?
Why?
What?
Why?
What?
Why?
What?
Like Jesus, why?
What?
What do they think Jesus was? Montana?
He was
I mean,
white.
seriously. They do, like, do you even do your homework? Because I remember, I thought it was like, if you look if you do your homework on that, you don't have to do your homework. Just look where Jerusalem and stuff is. You think he was white? Jesus was white.
It's like, man.
Where was he from? South Dakota? He came down from the Black
Man,
Hills.
what are they supposed to do?
You know what I found out last night? That Hoosier, the Indianians go by, it was from a black dude. It's from a black pastor from back in the day. And his name was...
You verified that or you saw the same TikTok as me?
The same TikTok? I know, but I looked it up and it's the truth. And I mean, because they hide it. So all these white people calling the Hoosier, you're actually celebrating
You know
somebody
why?
black.
You know why?
Why?
No.
What?
Take a guess. Why? You think they hide
our history?
Who we are?
Because of our big penises? I'm just joking,
I
man.
mean, that might be part of it. But
Come on, stop it. Anyway, I'm just joking, guys.
I don't even know if white people can go against who they are.
And I hate saying it as a group because, I mean, as a group, but it's like almost collective. It's like, do you even hear your fucking selves talk on what you do? And how, if you suppress somebody's history and education, and then you have the nerve to point a finger and go, hey, get it together.
Yeah, be better for 400 years. This shit wild.
Hey,
man.
bring yourself up by your bootstrap. Motherfucker, what?
Motherfuckers always be like, how?
You cut the shoestring.
When are you gonna get over it? I'm like, man, when are you gonna let me out of the can? I've been in the can the entire time. You gonna talk about get out of that can already? Jeez.
Like you gonna
He already sent it.
I did it?
Yeah, he sent
You
it.
didn't send it to me?
Nah, man, he don't like the way you read. He just trying to be nice, but you made me call you out on it.
Anyway, but it's the truth though. Man, it hurts my feelings, Malik. I thought we was tight.
Where's it at, Malik?
You gonna send it, Malik?
There it is.
All right, let's see.
So while I'm doing that, make sure you guys head on over to buymeacoffee.com/sorry we're canceled. Become a Cancel Crew member for as little as $6. You get a bonus episode every month, plus early access to all the regular episodes. You can also check out our online store where we have t-shirts and hoodies with direct shipping to you. So just go on over to the website, buymeacoffee.com/sorry we're canceled. You can check out all our stuff. Donate to the show if you like it. Support us and spread the word. All right. Am I the asshole
All right.
for grabbing a biscuit at a hotel breakfast buffet without using tongs?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say yeah already. God damn, you nasty is what you are.
So
Yeah.
this morning I was at my hotel's breakfast buffet and I went over to grab a biscuit. There was this one biscuit sitting there separate from the rest, looking all fresh.
Damn.
He didn't say that. He didn't
Oh, okay.
So I just grabbed it with my hand. My hand didn't touch any other biscuits, and I figured it was fine.
Coming from him.
Then, out of nowhere, this older man comes up to me and practically shouts, "You have to use the tongs!"
Cause they're white. No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry.
He just kept saying it. You have to use the tongs! Staring me down like I committed some crime. I calmly told him, take it easy.
Mind your fucking business.
I didn't touch the others. I'll use the tongs next time. But that wasn't enough for him. He walked a few feet away, started talking to his wife, granddaughter, and kept shaking his head. Motherfucker, not using no goddamn tongs. Ragged son bitch. Use the tongs next time.
Okay,
Like I'd ruined his whole morning. I even said, all right, I apologize. I'll use the tongs. But he just kept glaring at me, shaking his head in disappointment. You know, this non-tong generation,
So,
they'll just fucking put their hands in anything.
So I beat his motherfucking ass.
I get that it's better to use the tongs, and I'll make sure to do that from now on. But honestly, I felt like his reaction was way over the top. Am I the asshole for grabbing that one biscuit without using the tongs?
Yeah, you are an
This
asshole because
episode.
that's his story. He goes, it was way away. That's his story. But no, man, I'm with the older dude.
The nigga with diabetes is like, use the tongs.
By the way, I don't have diabetes. I'm close to it, but I don't have diabetes. But anyway, listen, you got to use your, because we don't know where your hands have been. In the morning at breakfast, you come down and you grab a biscuit like this, you going to raw dog a biscuit?
Use the tongs.
You going to raw dog a biscuit? I mean, think of, what if that dude's obviously, not even being a germaphobe, you go, ugh.
Girl, I'm about to use these tongs.
I mean, you ever see dudes at the grocery store, like, eat a grape?
This biscuit. Calm down, bro. Whatever germs was floating around in the air was on them tongs any motherfucking way.
Nah, man.
What
fuck
you
that.
mean, no,
You
man?
don't raw dog a biscuit in
He
front of people.
only touched his biscuit.
But that's his story, which means he touched the biscuit. He touched the biscuit. He's an asshole.
So if you saw a nigga who only touched his biscuit and he grabbed it and didn't use no tongs, would he still be an asshole?
I'd be like, yes, I go. I go, man,
That's not what I
nasty.
asked you.
Would he be an asshole? Shit.
If you witnessed him only touch his biscuit without the tongs.
If I saw that. Yeah, man, it makes you wonder about it.
This nigga like, use the tongs.
How about you, Malik? What do you think?
I don't think he's an asshole.
He's not an asshole at all. No. He only touched his biscuit. According to him. Well, everybody's story's theirs according to them.
How about you? You think he's an asshole?
No, he only touched his biscuit. Use the tongs. Hey, old man, I'm about to use these tongs.
Okay, if
to
a biscuit,
stab you in
so
the fucking neck.
if a biscuit was way over here and the rest of the biscuit over here, how's that biscuit over there by itself anyway? So biscuit's over here, the rest of the biscuit's over here. I don't believe that's true. Is he what Mickey Mouse had? What? I was weird.
Come on, man.
I just think that
You're eating public food. Stop being picky as if the one was touched by human hands. Like, whatever germs you think exist, I'm not saying everybody should go up to the fucking buffet and be like, I'm not saying
start raw fingering it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. But like, yo, if I only grab the thing that I'm taking,
Just put your dick in the fucking macaroni and cheese in. I mean, goddamn. I mean, I used to go to Old Country Buffet.
hey, man, if you don't want to eat my dick, macaroni and cheese, don't eat my dick.
I used to go to Old Country Buffet. I'm sure I fucking raw dogged a chicken leg before I became vegetarian. I mean, you know what I mean? Like if you try to pick up one of the thong and it fell, you go, ain't nobody looking. You just pick up, you pick up the chicken leg. Oh, now that's bad. Oh, now.
That's why motherfuckers don't use the tongs. Because y'all nasty. You drop the shit on the floor, act like nothing happened, and then put it back for the next person. How is that?
Hey, why you always gotta yell?
Because
Bring
you
it
are
down.
amping me up. How is that more asshole-ish than not using the tongs?
You know what? I reminisce about Old Country Buffet the same way I used to reminisce about badass chicks I used to hook up with. Like, I remember this one Old Country Buffet. They had the best chocolate milk. It was cold and shit, and the chicken was juicy. But yeah, I reminisce about Old Country Buffet like
I
that.
hope I never get that lonely. I really do.
All right, man, whatever, man.
That's sad. You
What?
reminisce about old food you had by yourself. That's the loneliest shit I ever heard in my life.
You have no idea how lonely I am in this
I
motherfucker, man.
know.
I can't wait for y'all to get here sometime.
You should have answered our text messages if you would have sat in the car.
You know what? I was still in the shower until like 3:09. So but left the door open because I go just in case they can't come in. Well, I don't want you.
Don't say the sentence that way.
I left the door open just in case. Hey, just in case. Yeah. I left the door open.
But I was in the shower, but I left the door open just in case. Why are you saying like
Well, because I don't want y'all to sit outside and freeze while I'm in there in a hot shower. Like, because I know Malik's gonna
sun's
turn.
trickling down my body? Shut the fuck up.
Y'all want to come get my back? Y'all want to come dry my back off? Because when I got in the shower, I saw Malik pulling in. I came in here, and luckily I had my underwear on. And I saw Malik pulling in. I go, okay, I'm going to go in my room and put my jeans on and put my socks on, then I'll come back out. And then I said, well, Malik will be here anytime. So I cracked the door open. And I go, what the fuck's taking him so long? And then I finally looked at my phone, and I go, God damn it.
Because I came.
How did
and
you
I
miss
saw
my
him.
truck, Malik?
I told you, I thought you might be using a rental.
God, my truck is parked right there.
What does that have to do with you using a? Of course, if your truck.
But if you
hold
see
on,
my
hold
truck,
on, hold on. Let's follow the logic of what you just said. How did you not see my truck? His response, I thought you were using a rental.
Why did you think I was
would-
using? Why did you think I was using a rental?
I've seen you use rentals for things I wouldn't use rentals for, so.
But if I said 3:15, then why don't you just come up to the door and knock?
Because I texted you and you didn't reply.
And it's cold as shit outside.
And I didn't want to.
And like I wouldn't leave it open for you if I said 3:15.
I didn't know you were.
Or you could just
Because I was in
we're
the
following the
shower.
logic threads. That's all we're doing.
I was in the
we're
shower.
We're okay,
Jesus
so
fucking
logically,
Christ.
why would you wait before when you knew at 3 you were supposed to go and you
I was looking, like, what the fuck are they doing in the car? I thought y'all were talking about the shirt.
waiting on you, nigga.
I thought y'all were talking about the shirt. So
waiting
you
on
gotta
you.
say you got delivered.
was
But
waiting on you?
anyway, we got it done.
So I don't think he's an asshole at all.
Well, Happy New Year.
What are your guys' predictions?
My prediction? Okay,
Who you
man.
think's gonna die? I don't even want to say
It
that.
doesn't have to be that.
It don't have to be who's gonna die. Politically, oh man.
Politically? Oh man.
Canada is not gonna be 51st state.
Well, that's an easy prediction.
No, it's not. Not with old Dodo Bird.
You think that and within a year's time, from us recording this till next year, Canada would be the 50. Like, come on.
Well, I'm just saying. You never know.
I know it wouldn't be expedited within a year. Nigga, it takes some fucking.
Like at the passport. Hey, could you?
You know what I mean? They plan out the fucking All-Star game 4 years in advance, so they're not finna just let Canada in.
And we still got that little thing in the hallway because of that, right? Let's see. What's the predictions for two?
Here, I'll predict the winners of the Super Bowl coming up.
Do that. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Well, the playoffs start this weekend.
Who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
I'm taking
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs will face the Philadelphia Eagles once again. And unfortunately for the Eagles, the Chiefs will win for the third straight time.
Who's hot? I'm gonna take in the Super Bowl this year. It will be the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh God, they're not hot. They're the least hot team right now,
The least hot.
besides Green Bay.
The least hot. Oh, Green Bay's going down the first round. Who are they playing, by the way? The Commanders?
Green Bay is playing Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
Commanders are playing Tampa Bay.
That's gonna be a good game because both of those teams are kind of hot. Baker Mayfield's playing good, but okay, it's gonna be, man. Are the Chiefs gonna make it? I'm gonna say the Chiefs are gonna play. I just can't see Detroit making. I think Detroit's gonna get beat, but
That's why I didn't pick them.
I don't think Philadelphia's gonna beat them.
too.
I'm gonna say
I think they're just gonna get too hurt. Look at this fucking card. Just
I'm gonna think
burning.
Minnesota versus the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs win.
That'll be a rematch of Super Bowl III, I do believe.
Yeah, with what's his name? Lynn Dawson was quarterback, and what's his name? He thought he was a badass. No, that was the Chiefs versus the Packers when that dude that played. He was an actor in one movie.
That was Super Bowl I.
He thought he was a badass.
Two.
What's his name? Anyway, so yeah, sports-wise, this prediction. As far as the NBA, I have no clue. NBA is wide open.
Well, the NBA's not till June anyway, so. But
What's
you
for the
gotta
year though? It's
predict
for the
it.
year.
Yeah.
It's for the year. Marquez will win in MotoGP. In Formula One, I'm gonna say Max Verstappen wins another
Yeah,
title.
no one cares, or we'll check those.
Okay.
But you and 9 other people.
Lewis Hamilton will finish 4th in the title.
Yeah, well.
What else is there? Politically,
Pardeep will win the spelling bee.
who? Who won the spelling bee?
Pardeep.
Pardeep.
Singh, some Indian kid.
Oh, some dude from India?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say an upset happens. I'm gonna say some kid from Jamaica. Remember that chick? Remember that girl from Jamaica that one year won it? I think she won
They
it.
made sure we didn't remember.
Yeah, she didn't get the trip. She didn't get a trip to Disneyland or nothing. Spell Disney, as in you ain't
I
going.
wouldn't want a trip there. Keep your kids out of that place.
Let's see. Okay.
Them secret tunnels they got there, they be stealing our children.
And I'm gonna say Trump gets another lawsuit hurled against him,
I'm not gonna predict anything political.
which I hope.
I'm predicting Congress will find a way to make it legal for them to steal more money from us.
Oh my, they always do so. God damn it.
And then for the NBA, I'm predicting in the finals, it'll be the Boston Celtics versus the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Man, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. I'll take those. And, man, I'm going to say Puffy goes to prison.
Hold up.
I'm gonna say,
You think we're just gonna be like, nah, never mind?
I'm gonna say Puffy gets 20 years. And I'm gonna say,
You think they'll sentence him this year? I don't think they'll sentence
yeah.
him this year.
I'm gonna say Luigi.
He won't get sentenced till like the end of the year.
Well, he said the year, it's the whole year. So I'm gonna say Luigi gets 25.
They're not gonna sentence him this.
I think they will. Watch, they will.
Nah.
Yeah. So that's what. But he said predictions.
You gotta go to trial.
That's what I'm saying.
Trials will happen this year.
Yeah.
I think it will.
They
So
take years to develop.
my
gotta-
prediction for the year is it does go to trial and Luigi gets 25
those
years.
Those are ridiculous predictions.
Well, that's my prediction.
Okay.
It's my prediction.
You're allowed to be ridiculous.
Okay,
You're
watch.
right. I'm just making fun of you for it, which I'm allowed to do.
Okay.
Because a year is way too fast for that shit to happen.
It happened in what, November?
Unless he asked for a speedy trial.
He'll get a speedy trial. I think he should be out on bail anyway.
Why? He murdered somebody.
They never stopped a lot of people from getting out on bail. Regular people.
Yeah, well, we should not let murderers do that.
Alleged murderers.
No, it wasn't alleged.
Well, we don't know if it was him or not. I'm just
Did he
saying.
say it wasn't him?
Hey, he had a mask on.
Did he say it wasn't me?
He had a mask on.
Has anybody asked him?
Except for,
He's not guilty, so
except
Did his lawyer tell him?
Hey, except
that?
that time he was trying to get some ass at that hostel. Let me see your face. Yeah, this is what I look like. Hey, I probably won't see you again. Gonna be on the run, but
I love
hey.
how that's our system. It's like, hey, put your hand on this, promise of the thing you believe in that you're gonna tell the truth.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, he said he was gonna tell the truth, but he lied. Well,
So now he's gonna go to hell and
so
be
we're gonna add 5 more years to whatever.
found guilty and you're going to hell.
You gotta pay this fine. Say you're sorry for lying to the God you don't believe in. Like, what the fuck?
Well, from atheists, this don't mean shit to me. You might as well put this on the library book.
You have to swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you, whatever your religious belief is. I do. Like what? Why does my faith have to do with anything?
What if you don't even have faith?
Well, but that's what it all boils down to. Do you swear to tell the truth based on the testimony that you're giving here is the sound and blah, 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 blah?
Religion,
And we're just like, yeah, okay.
religion has done more harm than good. And I really think, man, if we didn't have religion, you know what? I wish we would elect an atheist president. That'd be so great. Yeah, National Prayer Day.
None of these motherfuckers believe in what they believe in.
No.
To be president and to know all the evil shit that goes on in the world, you can't be religious. They all.
No, what I'm saying is they really think they are. But that's what I'm saying. They really
Nah,
think
they keep up with the motions.
they really think they are. And that's what makes it bad. That's what makes it even worse. They really think they're hardcore Jesus and this and that.
This episode's getting heavy, guys. So make sure you load up your cart over at buymeacoffee.com/sorry we're canceled. Become Cancel Crew members so you can take the weight off our shoulders by checking out that new episode every month. That's completely bonus. Sorrywe'recanceled.com.
And cars in
I didn't say
Altadena
that right.
and houses in Altadena, California are going for $25.
Yes, I hope everybody who's a fan of the show who lives in California is safe with the fire. That shit is terrible.
Man, that hurts my heart. It really does.
We are just so evil to each other for no fucking reason. Because everybody's afraid of what the other person might have or might take away. And that's sad.
Be better, people. Be like Dylan. Be better, people.
You can't replace life. You can replace stuff.
Yeah. All right.
It's only as rare as you make it. So make that rare trip to buymeacoffee.com. Sorry, we're canceled.
Yeah.
Cancel Crew members for as little as 6 months. Get a bonus episode every month with early access to all the episodes. Plus, you can go shop at our store, get t-shirts and hoodies, and maybe we have some other goodies. You never know. So go to buymeacoffee.com/sorry we're canceled.
We should go to PSD underwear and have sorry we cancel underwear. And have like sorry we're canceled right across the crotch area. Sorry we're canceled. And have like a big like X. We're canceled.
Who's buying that?
Somebody buy it. I would. I would. You gotta see my underwear. drop.
I don't want to see you. Trust me, I do not want to see you. Go grab like 5 pair real quick.
Really?
Yeah, for real. People will love. I'm about to roast the shit out of this nigga draw.
Hold on. As I walk like Fred Sanford.
He really did. Get it. You should see my draws. Well, why the fuck would you say that to somebody? I can't think of a conversation I would want to be having where I tell another man, "Hey, you should see these draws I got." What the fuck?
Pan the camera you walk into they can see.
Stop it. My foot swells.
You got Monopoly draws.
Oh, I can beat that. Check this out. My Cheetos.
Ew. Are they flaming hot? They are.
Yeah, a lot of black people bought
Oh my God, you have the underwear of a lonely person.
this. My Monopoly draws.
You got his dice in the front.
That's the name of the episode, Dice in the Front. Dice in the Front. And when it gets cold, Black Snowman.
Tell you ain't put them on. That snow's white as fuck.
Fuck you, man. I got a
No,
bidet. I got a bidet. Fuck you, man. I'm a clean motherfucker. Anyway,
Why, were those gifts or you?
No, I bought them
sought those
myself.
out? You saw. You go. Ooh,
I went to the
wanna put
website.
You want to put my naked ass in there?
yeah, I went to the website and go, I want them. I got it. And that's what you do when you live by yourself and get the fuck you want. And ain't nobody gonna go, why are you getting that? Cause I can, bitch.
I'm not one to judge.
Cause I can, bitch. Cause I can. Anyway, folks.
If you want some of the Flamin' Hot Cheeto magic, make sure you go to buymeacoffee.com. Become a Kansas Crew member for the highest amount, $650, and you can go on a naked date with Monopoly. You're wrong.
Anybody want some of this Cheeto? Anybody want this Black Cheeto? That's the name of the episode, Black Cheeto.
We got enough black everything episodes.
Oh, yes.
All our episodes, black this, black that.
Fuck it, one way ain't gonna make a difference. Black Cheeto. The Black Flamin' Hot Cheeto. Black Trump. That's what BT stands for.
We gotta go, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. That's what BT stands for. For the longest time, I never knew what your fucking name was. What's his name? What's his real name? BT. Nah, but for real, what's his name? I know what it is now. I'm not gonna say it, but
Good.
yeah.
Black Trump.
He's Black Trump. I'm Deion Curry.
And that's on the 1 to 2, that's Malik ain't doing a goddamn thing. And like we say about this time, you know the word.
Did we finish our predictions?
Yeah, I said what was gonna happen. Yeah.
Did you say what you thought was gonna happen?
No, Malik didn't say it. Well, yeah. Malik?
The only prediction I probably have is I think that either Kendrick Lamar or Drake will get shot during the summertime.
Wow.
That's a bold prediction.
Wow. Get shot. Wow.
And with that, I'm Deion Curry.
And with that, I ain't gonna say shit because K-Dot might come looking for me with my Flamin' Hot Cheeto drawers on. Wouldn't it be messed I get shot in my Cheeto drawers? And they can't tell I'm shot. Anyway, I'm BT, that's Deion, and that's Malik. And like we say about this time, you know the word.
Peace. Please don't get shot in the summertime.
Because they not like us. Dun, 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 dun.